All right, so now we have step one. Angle one is congruent to angle two. I just put in angle 3, 4, 5, and 6 because I think it's easier to talk about the figure. All right, so now that you listened, it would be nice for those of you guys who normally just sit here and don't communicate with me at all, which is what I told your parents, to now just try. All right, that's how you're going to get better at doing this on Friday or on Thursday. So what's next? Step number 2. Tell me, good for you. All right, I'm glad with that. I'll do it. Angle 2 is congruent to angle 6. And then that would be alternate interior angles are congruent. Thank you very much. So I definitely agree with that. All right, even though that was going to be a little bit further down, it's totally fine. All right, so that's something else. All right, someone else want to jump in? Go. But we don't that we haven't said that yet. You know what I mean? No. Meaning, in other words, there's no theorem that says that. You know what I'm saying? Right. That's what we're trying to prove. That's actually a theorem, but we haven't really talked about it. You know what I'm saying? You're right. If line P is perpendicular to line A and P and Q are parallel, then Q is automatically perpendicular also. All right. But we don't have that. All right. That's what we're trying to prove. All right. So with that, someone's telling me everything we just said, we got to write down on paper. Good for you. Go. Angle 1 and angle 2 are supplementary. Why is that? Right. I like to say linear pair postulate. Linear pair postulate. All right. And if angle 1 and 2 are supplementary, what does that mean? No, that doesn't say that. Come on now. That doesn't make sense. If they're supplementary, they equal 90. Well, I know, but we can't say that. You have to tell me, what does supplementary mean? They equal 180. So next step, angle 1 plus angle 2 equals 180 degrees. And we can just say that's what? Definition of supplementary. Yeah, definition of supplementary. We can do that. Okay, now what's the next step? Tell us. Yep, there we have it. Angle 2 plus angle 2 equals 180 degrees. And obviously that is a substitution. All right. So now what do we have? 2 angle 2's, right, which is a little awkward, equals 180 degrees. Do you agree with that? And some geometry books want you to say that's simplifying. Some want you to say that's also a what? Substitution. Does everybody agree with that? 1 angle 2 plus 1 angle 2 is equal to 2 angle 2's. Those are equivalent things. So we're substituting. Is everybody good? So now, what do we have? Come on, someone else, jump in. 2 times the measure of angle 2 equals 180. Therefore, tell us, Slim. Angle 1 and 2 are equal. Well, no, from number 6, if 2 times angle 2 equals 180, angle 2 equals 90. And that is what? Yeah, division property of equality. All right, so now we know angle 2 is 90. Do you agree with that? Angle 2 is 90. Now we already said something up here. What did we say up here? Angle 2 is congruent to angle 6. Of course. So what are you saying? That's right. Angle 6 equals 90 degrees. And again, we just did a what? Substitution. So now what can we say? Believe it or not, you can now say what? Yeah, Q is perpendicular to A. And again, I would just say that's definition of what? Perpendicular. Two lines that intersect to form a right angle, all right, makes them perpendicular. All right, now hopefully what I'm telling you is helping. Hopefully what I'm telling you is helping. You got to look at the proof and try to figure out the proof without writing everything down first. But what you're saying, all right, then has to be translated down to your paper. All right, so I'm still going to help you with the next one. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 3, so we're marking that. And then AB is parallel to, AC, sorry, is parallel to BD. So AC is parallel to BD. All right, so I need someone to try to walk me through. We're trying to find AB is parallel to CD. How do I know that AB is going to be parallel to CD? Good, thank you. Tell me.
You could say that like two and three are congruent because they're both congruent.
That's correct. And then what? Right.
Say that 1 and 2 are congruent.
Yep. It's a what? Yep.
Say that AB is parallel to CD.
Come on, guys. I think that's kind of easy. Right? That's you guys, we got to do better on this quiz coming up now. All right. Some of you want an extra credit or this or that. I don't care about extra credit. Right? I want you sitting here going through saying, yeah, it's pretty hard, but we're getting it. All right. Anybody having trouble seeing that? You just have to look at it and try to work through it and trying to prove AB is parallel to CD. So when you're trying to prove angles or when you're trying to prove sides are parallel, you got to find alternate interior, alternate exterior, corresponding. I don't like doing consecutive interior because that has to do with adding up to 180. I don't like that. I'd rather just look for the equals. All right, so he said it perfectly. All right, step number 1, given. All right, sorry, I already forgot what you said. So you're going to have to walk me through it again. Step 2. Angle 2 is congruent to angle 3. Why is that? Corresponding angles are congruent. Now, why didn't you say 1 is congruent to 2? Why? You guys, this is what everybody missed on the test. You said 1 is congruent to 2 because AB is parallel to CD. Are we allowed to say that, though? No, we cannot say that because we don't know the lines are parallel. Now, some of you still, I don't think, know that. All right, and you can raise your hand if you say, man, I'm not sure what you're saying or why you're saying that. We don't know that AB is parallel to CD. Therefore, we don't know that angle 1 is congruent to angle 2. If we know angle 1 is congruent to angle 2, then we know the lines are what? Then we know the lines are parallel. All right, so continue on. Thank you, sir. Good job. And then what? Alternate interior angles, congruent lines, or parallel. That's perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, I'm pretty happy. What? What? Oh, you're going to try the next one. All right, I think it's kind of similar. All right. All right, well, first, what am I trying to prove? All right, look at that. All right, that's what we're trying to prove. So as soon as you know you're trying to prove lines are parallel, you're trying to find alternate interior, alternate exterior, or corresponding angles. That's what we're trying to do.
The angles 2 and 1 are corresponding. And then 3 and 1 are alternate interiors, or 3 and 1 are equal.
Wait a minute, let me mark this. Hold up. WX. See, my mistake is sometimes when I make a mistake, I write what I'm trying to prove, and then that messes me up. Does everybody see what I'm saying? The only thing I know for sure right now is that this is parallel and these two are equal. All right, I'm trying to prove, I'll write it, highlight it. I'm trying to prove these are parallel. All right, so now what were you saying?
And saying that like 2 and 1 were corresponding. I don't know if that still works.
You're right. You can't. You see what I'm saying, right? So try something else. Because 1 and 2, okay, so just to make sure, 1 and 2 are proving that WY is parallel to XZ. Is everybody happy with that explanation? Angle 1 and angle 2 are proving that WY is parallel to XZ. So that's what I ultimately want to get to. So try again. Come on, just say it. The worst thing I can do is say, nope, you're wrong. 1 and 3, why are they congruent? Yeah, they are alternate interior because we do know that those two lines are parallel. Is everybody happy with that explanation? We do know that 1 and 3. All right, so if you know 1 and 3, then what can you tell me? Yes, and now that we have 1 and 2, then the lines are automatically what? They're automatically parallel. Come on, boys. Is that good? I don't want it like the last one. I want hundreds. I'm going to write hundreds on all your papers on Thursday. And some of you are still not going to be there. All right, because you're still not working with me. All right, if you're not speaking up, trying to get involved, just write them down. It's not helpful. You can't go home and memorize these 20 proofs. You're just not going to do it. Anybody have any doubts about 26? All right, so now that you have it written down, just go ahead and tell me because I don't feel like writing it down. Go. Step 1 is what? Step 1 is given. Step 2. Wait a minute now. Slow down. Shh, don't tell her. Thank you. Angle 1 and angle 3 are because there you go. That's step 2. Step 3. Yes. And then what? Because. Nope. Not alternate interior. There you go. Are congruent, then the lines are parallel. Come on, you got it. All right, it's all right. It's not a big deal. All right, you finally did the whole proof. Perfect. That's what we want. Does anybody miss any of those steps? I'm not writing on the board for a reason, because some of you are just writing it down. Anybody have any problems? What? What are you smirking about? What are you doing? All right, here we go. Uh-oh. Why do I hate 27?
You don't like diamonds?
Yeah, I don't like the supplementary ones. All right. I don't like this one. All right. All right. So 27, hold on. 27, 28. Boy, there's still a lot to go. All right, so here's what we want. All right, I want you now to do 27. I want you to try 28. I don't care about 33, 35. Those are the easy ones. Everybody got those right on the test, so that's not going to be on the test. All right, try these three. All right, so everybody sit down, 27, 28, 36, and then tomorrow we'll do 37, 38, 39, and the rest of them. All right, is everybody with me on that? All right, so you guys get to try these three by yourself. See if you can do it. All right. Have at it. That's because I'm good.
Debatable.
Okay. All right. All right.